Yo. Let's see. I want you live stream. Oh shoot! I didn't even really look at the tapestry of the spirit and flame. Oh, Ororon's dead. Actually, no. Didn't they change it already? So like he can't do that now? Something like that. I forgot. I need to go back again. Okay. 2 more minutes. 1 more minute. 2 more minutes. Oh wow, look at this chat. I got... Oh, never mind. It's always this war. Why? Why can't we all just get along? Always, oh, this is Woo versus, you know what I mean? Like, every time. Okay. I wonder if the Twitch one is any different. We got the picture here. Oh, wait, it's live. Yep, 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, so we get the little countdown here. And I think we'll get it here. 2 minutes. Yeah, YouTube will start its like thing, but it's a little behind. Okay. Ooh. Oh, let me change this real quick. Get myself out the way. Oh, I'm gonna get my... Hey, what's up? Yeah, you can play. Yeah, you can play both. Yeah, it's like you can play both. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, we'll go to Twitch chat. You know, hey, it's just a bunch of emotes. It's just a bunch of emotes. There you go. No, but we'll go on YouTube though. It's maybe it's like a better player over here. It's gonna do its little intro thing. 1 minute left. 1 minute to go. How we doing though? Early morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what they're cooking. Yeah, had to warm up. It's cold. It's not that cold, but I'm excited. I thought there was like music that plays here. I guess not. Huh.
Hey, you sure we're going the right way?
Yeah.
Doubt there's any treasure in this creepy place.
This treasure.
I'm excited. Oh, there we go. So I guess we'll go on Twitch because I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Twitch is in about 10 seconds. Oh, that's nice for you, man. 1 p.m. in Germany. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow.
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
Looks vacant.
So Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
Oh, what the hell?
At this
Wait,
time and
what
place,
the hell?
the easiest person to find is...
Just fly on the gun?
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
Oh, that's why she was like...
I want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Doing that in her... Can he fly too? No.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
Nice shot.
Be free.
Oh, it transforms again, yeah. Oh, that boss too? Jesus. He can.
Time to say hello.
Knock him down.
Or he's like in the air for a little bit.
before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Okay. Huh. Oh, Chasca can fly. Let me out the way. There's first code. Chasca can fly. And the Ororon can too, look like? But maybe it was like a... He can stay in the air while he aims or something, maybe? Interesting. Okay. That trailer was kind of like... That went by real quick. You got out the way over here for a second. Since it's not for me, but Ororon looks nice. Yeah, Ororon looks like it's very colorful. I don't mind Chasca's look, but yeah, they need to. I gotta see the kit. She can fly. That's cool. I wonder who's gonna be the Satyr character in that way. Maybe. We're about to find out.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.2 special program.
It's Kai and Gabe.
I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai. We meet again.
Ew.
Whoa, a Cuckoosaur. Want to join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
Here we go.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah,
what that
Cuckoosaur.
meant, but it was adorable.
She approves of your compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't.
Sorry.
I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Whoa, are all
true.
Cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult Cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our Cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us, I know just the place to start.
He's gone.
The Flower Feather Clan.
All right, let's do it. Cuckoosaurs live among the
go.
Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains.
Wow.
This is
Yeah,
a
that was
tribe
nice.
of warriors, and most of their people can command the power of the skies. It was the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan. As elite special forces, their job was to detect threats, disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different
They'll be
now,
the first ones to see
tribe
the
never
dangers.
forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test a pilot's skill and teamwork
sir?
with Cuckoosaurs.
Oh, I'm so
What are you
pumped
doing?
about these Cuckoosaurs.
Yeah, Cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the Saurians.
Oh,
They
so now,
know
yeah,
that they're the kings
now
of
we
the
can
sky.
fly. Yeah, it makes sense.
Cuckoosaurs can consume phlogiston
Nice.
to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the sprint
Clean.
button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll.
Clean.
In addition, they can even use phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Okay, so I'm assuming that Cuckoosaurs
That's
are
nice.
really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to
Nah,
prove
just hit R.
yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true Cuckoosaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
Flamingo Syrian.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yes.
But okay, now that
Actually,
we've
it does
got a
look like
glimpse
that.
of the Flower Feather Clan, it's time for a quiz.
What? Already?
Yep, I hope you're
Pop
prepared.
quiz.
Every tribe in Natlan has a unique way of communicating with their Saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather Clan use a special item to summon their Cuckoosaurs. What is that item?
A horn? I don't know.
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I
I
remember now.
totally missed
Horn.
it in the video.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Cuckoosaurs live far from the tribe and from
That's my
each
first
other.
guess.
So in order to summon them, the
Flute.
tribespeople use whistles and horns to produce loud noises. So there's your overview of Cuckoosaurs.
This is pretty much
Maybe
all the
they
answers were
sound a
correct.
little unapproachable compared to other Saurians.
Sound-making
but
device.
Don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chasca, the Flower Feather Clan's expert
Chasca.
peacemaker, can help mediate the conflict.
Knitch mentioned
Oh, it is a
that
country
her
sound,
method
too.
of mediation is silencing both parties. Is that true?
This is so
well,
blurry.
that's only in special cases. Most of the
That's not-
time, Chasca barely needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences. when she
Skyborn
shows up.
Arbiter.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly. Chasca was
Peacemaker.
corrupted by abyssal power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right.
Ooh, I'm gonna like her demo song.
Baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily for her, the Cuckoosaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own.
Yeah.
In addition to hunting and flying, Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood.
Sounds good in the
Chasca's
background.
your party, defeating
right.
monsters will restore phlogiston to your party. While she's in the Night Soul's
That's
blessed
good.
state, Chasca can ride and
Wow.
control her gun like a Cuckoosaur.
Wow.
The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows her to
That's
get a
actually
better
nuts.
angle on her enemies.
Wow, that mid-air perspective is so cool. It seems so liberating.
Yeah, and Chasca's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chasca's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state
Oh,
will
Jesus.
cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which
That
deal
looks kinda
animo
like-
damage upon impact. In addition,
Looks kinda
every
jank.
Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party,
Hopefully you
one
don't
of
get
Chasca's
hit out of it.
Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Oh, okay.
Whoa,
All right.
no
That's
way.
actually
So
pretty
Chasca
interesting.
Can directly deal other types of elemental damage based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Her elemental burst has a similar function too.
Being
Chasca
raised by
fires
birds.
A gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals animo damage. The attack then splits into
Neil
6
target
Soul
damage?
Seeker shells, which continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's
Yeah,
so
okay.
cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors in her tribe.
Speaking
I
of
think
her
the
tribe,
animo
the
swirling
warriors from the
could
Flower
be
Feather
cool,
clan are
but-
formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who aren't as skilled.
Oh, are you talking about the wingless?
Yeah,
That's what
it
the
does seem
tribe
kinda fun,
calls
though.
People who fail the flight.
The
tribe,
flying
right?
and the
They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition. of the
elemental
Cuckoosaur.
infusion.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan
That makes
has
sense.
its own definition of strength. There's a tacit
Okay.
understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until
So
they
Vivi,
fly
right?
by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Cuckoosaur to fly? If you
Well,
could
ask
change the
Chasca.
rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with.
Hmm.
Now, whether that's the right path is for us to discover.
Oh, so
Chasca
wings
will
are
also
normal
be there to help us find the answer.
in the
So,
feather
be sure
flying
to check
clan.
out Chasca's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
Remember how
Yeah,
I mentioned
Gabe.
that Chasca was raised by Cuckoosaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest.
Oh,
Even
spoiler.
though she's joined human society,
Oh.
Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chasca still has the soft side.
How in the
even
world
though
were you
she's a
raised
fearsome
by
warrior.
animals?
Definitely.
How?
The Flower Feather clan is also the
Ew.
setting for the Archon Quest Chapter 5 interlude. All
Oh,
fuel the
okay.
flame. The tribe is
Oh.
facing a crisis, and they'll need the travelers' help to find a solution.
What
Yeah.
kind of crisis?
Travelers
Well,
help.
the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1.
Rebuild.
It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss.
Oh,
and
it's
the tribe
therapy
is in
quest.
desperate need of aid. Iansan will be there too. After
Iansan.
rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natlan to help those in need.
The people of
Can we
Natlan
go with you
really
to your
value
clan?
Unity, don't they? No
Sag.
one fights alone.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things about Natlan. Oh, wait.
What
It
the
looks like
heck
the
are all these
captain will also
spoilers
be
going
there.
on?
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he
Brunch.
has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out, but of course, restoring Natlan's fighting spirit remains the
Showing
top
Archon quest
priority.
right here.
After all, the war isn't over yet. The
The
abyssal
big bird.
contamination
Wait for it
is
to become
still
playable
around,
too.
and we have a very
Yeah.
important battle ahead. Natlan needs mental fortitude more than
Yeah.
ever before.
The Flower Feather clan
So
is
this is the
pretty
rebuild
close to the
quest.
Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That
Yeah,
tribe
he
could
does.
be another good place to recover from the
Capitano
battle.
seems
Oh yeah.
very
Let's
nice.
check it out.
If you head west from
Oh.
the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious
Wow.
Masters of the Nightwind.
Oh,
The tribal
wait.
settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's Wath Ictomosaur Elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits.
That is the
I
most
even
colorful
heard that
place
The witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit.
in Natlan.
Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out,
It's
traveler?
a bird.
It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomosaurs can help us out.
Oh, what the heck?
Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be
What the hell?
seen through normal means.
Whoa. Okay.
Right. Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing
Okay.
so allows them to jump higher, move
small
faster, or even
Syrians.
obtain surprising rewards. Ictomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh.
Oh,
I bet
wow.
That'll come in handy
Okay.
for solving
So that's a
puzzles.
whole nother
Definitely,
mechanic.
Especially in Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2, the first
Yeah,
two
it's a
acts
bat.
feature a lot of intriguing puzzles. So be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of them will
Oh.
require the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced
The-
jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like so much fun.
Their
Do
ears
we know anyone who can use that ability?
is like
besides
Set
the new
Lolly's
story
vision
mode?
casing.
Yes, Ororon can do
Oh
it too.
my god.
Like the Ictomosaurs, Ororon has the ability
He can
to
fly,
rise into
for
the
real.
air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aim
Can
shot,
he? Can he
Ororon
move
will
forward?
enter the spirit speaker state, allowing him to extract power from Natlan's graffiti and runes.
Speaking
He can
of
make
Ororon,
enemies to fight
I was
himself.
honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the
Wait,
5.1
what?
Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character.
That is cool. I'm happy
But
there's
as
a
it turns out,
4-star that
he's
gets the
just a
abilities
sweet
too.
kid.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
kind of
nice.
unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though?
And he can
Just
fly?
think about all
Holy
the sneaking
wonder of power
around
creep.
behind his granny's back.
Ah, true.
The tribe's people
Two
of the
flying
Masters
characters.
of the Nightwind are known for being eccentric. But Ororon really takes it to the next
Actually,
level.
that's not true.
Yeah,
It'd only be in
sounds like he
Natlan.
does things his
so.
own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does.
Nathan
Ororon
Noakes.
is a bit different from the Natlan characters we've met so far. He doesn't need to depend
Oh.
on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points.
Oh, he
and
doesn't?
can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
Bruh.
Ah, that does sound different from
Well, that's
the other
good.
Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his elemental.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
He's electro
then it
charge?
sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Yep. And in combat, when
What does he
enemies
do, though?
take damage from electro-charged reactions, or other party members deal Night Soul-aligned damage, Ororon can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's Blessing state, and trigger the effect.
So he
Exactly.
doesn't buff electro
Though I
charge, he
should
just
mention
needs
that
it
Ororon doesn't
to
need
start.
to be on the field to trigger the Hypersense effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while he's off-field? That sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party.
It's kind of like Emily.
Ororon performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up
Oh, okay.
close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Should be great
It's like
for
grouping
crowd
without.
Yes,
Yeah, it's like
with
grouping
Ororon
without
in your party,
animo.
Dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking
not
of
like
making
tight-knit,
things
but it's-
easier, Ororon can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Ororon really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side, I'm sure victory
Will
will
be kind of me.
always be within reach.
Yeah, what if Ororon will be on the first half with
Cool. So we introduced two
Chasca
of
or
the
not?
upcoming regions in this update: the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind. But
Look at
there's
two.
more. Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region.
There's
It's
more?
called Natlan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan.
Yeah, it
it's
looks
really beautiful from far away,
barren.
but those clouds look kind of ominous. It looks completely abandoned. Is it dangerous?
Yes, this is a restricted area in Natlan due to its severe abyssal contamination.
Don't look
and
restricted.
It seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have come here in search of treasure or to
Take the
slay
sword
the
out.
dragon. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather
Oh.
Clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
This is a
Wait,
banger
did you
world
say
quest right here.
Slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced
Banger
some
world
adorable
quest.
saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying. It
Oh.
occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take
Like the
human
music.
saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it actually took generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past.
Yeah,
Travelers
that's gonna
will
be
need
cool.
to explore Ochkanatland to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage.
That's gonna be a banger world quest.
Of course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
Say what?
What's that?
Oh no, let me
This
do it
is
alone.
A very important companion who will help us explore Ochkanatland. His
No.
name is Kokoweek. As for his
Kokoweek.
power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral
Don't
support?
tell us.
You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that
Oh,
Ochkanatland is heavily corroded by the abyss? Well, that's where Kokoweek comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination.
Okay.
Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power.
How are there people
Once
there?
Kokoweek has
What?
enough power, you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a useful little guy.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatland with two companions, Kokoweek and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a
Little
special
One.
token around here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano.
Hmm.
A new adventure with Little One awaits in version
What?
5.2. This update will bring us one step closer to uncovering
Alright.
the mysteries of Little One's
Yeah,
past.
a lot of exploring
Familiar
in this
Saurian
one.
companions can also help us explore Ochkanatland.
And some cool
For
world
example,
quests, probably.
with the help of a
Whoa.
Kaholosaur, we can evade source mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur,
Okay.
we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Wait,
What left to
are those
discover?
some
You
kind
said
of
it already.
lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in Natlan?
Yes, but
Oh,
I've got some friendly advice,
ain't no
travelers.
way.
You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the abyssal
Can
monsters
fish in
here
lava?
can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous Papilla can be
Yeah, we
even
were right.
stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside
We're
of
right.
combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines,
Oh,
allowing
wow.
these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we defeat them?
All of them.
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards. Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them to enter a brief state of confusion.
God,
Night
poor
Soul-alike
physical.
elemental attacks are especially effective against these wards.
Poor
Wow,
physical.
The Abyss has gotten so advanced.
Yeah, that's a new
It's scary
boss.
to think
Yeah,
about how much
we literally
harder these fights will get if these abyssal
literally
monsters
guessed that.
continue to evolve.
Yeah.
wasn't the hardest thing
Okay,
to guess.
that
but-
was a lot of information to take in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up, limited time exploration rewards will be available in version 5.2. Just like in version
Nice,
5.1, travelers can
nice.
earn up to 400 extra Primo Gems. And the rewards will be available all the way through version 5.3. It's now time to introduce the event wishes.
Yeah, on exploration.
First half
Alright, let's
of
see.
version 5.2,
Oh,
travelers
Lenny.
can look forward to event wishes from Chasca and Lenny.
And Roron's on the first
Ororon
side.
will also receive a drop rate
Wait,
boost.
Lenny's
And
back
in the
before
second half
Risley?
of version 5.2, we'll have
Bro,
returning event
that is
wishes for
crazy.
Julie and New Villette. The weapon banner will feature a new 5-star bow, Astro
Wow.
Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new Natlan specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
Poor Risley.
Alright, it's time for our first break. Once we come back, we'll dive right into the event.
Poor Risley. So yeah, New Villette, Zhongli reruns, and then we have a Lenny rerun. 2 Fontaine characters before Risley, and then on the first side is Chasca with Ororon. That's good. At least you have a new character with Ororon, and then they have the option of getting Lenny, I guess. Lenny. Excuse me. Still trying to wake up. Huh? Yeah, a new area looks cool though. Or new areas look cool. Man, and now I'm just really curious about what Ian Sound's gonna do. Or Janssen's gonna do. I guess we'll know whenever we get rid of the Syrian. Risley got the Eula and Shenhe treatment. Yeah, Cryo is just phased out. Cryo is phased out.
Welcome back,
Oh.
travelers.
Welcome back.
Wait,
Let's
this was
dive
just the
straight into the event section. So
Oh, no,
in
okay, the
first
main event. I see,
We'll
I
get
see.
to learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and
at that
Ororon to
sword.
get to the bottom of a
Sheesh.
mysterious accident that occurred within their tribe.
Travelers will need to complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo Jams.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Citlali is
It
performing
looks
some
like
kind of
Fujuan
It's also mysterious.
is performing
When the
some kind of
situation
ritual.
gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Yeah, that is her vision
Definitely.
casing.
Citlali and Ororon have some really fun dialogue in this event.
No, they don't.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these two interact. They're
No, they
practically
don't.
a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay.
It's completely
First
silent.
up is the Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming spirits into specific
this
zones
again?
to earn points. Pay attention to the conditions
Yep.
on the field if you want a higher score.
It's
For
multiplayer.
example, travelers can jump on stone slabs that appear on the field. These slabs will break open and release even more
Yeah, it's
spirits.
Sarita with a
Storms will
Sniznaya.
also
Crowd
appear
come
during
back.
the game. You can track down spirits more effectively
Truly.
if you pay attention to the direction of the storms.
Oh, it's
In
cooperative
Evil
though.
Vanisher, travelers will need to select the right teams to complete the objectives. Completing all of the objectives will award you the Banishing Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage
Do you have
by
Trial
spraying
Chasca?
paint at enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's
That
aesthetic.
paint
It's
hurts.
super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records. Citlali will use her powers to reveal special fragments. Travelers will need to piece these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Okay.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the fragments. Oh, there's something else that we should mention.
Cool.
Travelers can obtain a new 4-star sword by completing this event. The design
Calamity
definitely
of
fits
Eshu.
the Masters of the Nightwind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
I totally agree.
Hmm.
Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets. For example, this quest will reveal new clues about a mysterious and legendary place, the Mare Javari.
Wow, we've been
Hey!
hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice to get some new information.
Don't, you spoiler.
On a related note,
Mare
the
Javari,
Adventures Guild has
alright.
prepared a new trial
we get
for
to
its
see it?
members. Active adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge,
I'm cooked.
including the Traveler. Travelers will
What,
need
'cause
to
of Chasca?
complete various challenges with designated
Oh, what the
characters
heck?
and fully leverage their skills to earn rewards. I know you're up to the challenge, Travelers. Good luck.
In Mondstadt-related news, the
New-
Knights of
new one?
Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region.
Oh,
And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time.
Is
Travelers
this one
will
again?
need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing formation.
Yeah.
Once the lineup is set, the monsters will fight automatically. Available combat units and stratagems are completely
Yeah, it's
random.
pretty
You know,
yeah.
just to build some unpredictability into the wargame. The chances of encountering elite
Yeah.
combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will be available for
Tournament.
travelers to use. It's a volatile
Yeah, literally
environment,
rides a gun.
so do your
Yeah.
best to win as many rounds as possible.
I wanna
earn
see
wargame medals,
her
and
damage,
collect the
though.
rewards.
All right, let's keep the excitement rolling in this next event. We actually have
Let's
a
keep it
demo, so
going.
please take a look.
Okay, wait.
Oh, looks like they're selecting tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful.
TCG.
Whoa, it's automated. Cool. The elemental reaction effects are completely different.
This brand new heated battle mode is called
It
Automatic
didn't
Artistry.
sell that well.
Powerful support cards have been added for nearly every elemental reaction. Choose cards
Okay.
that align with your strategies to trigger powerful elemental reactions. The effects will change depending on how you play. In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now
Okay.
shorter in length.
Wow, it's
What's
like
this
we
game
got a
mode?
whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from
Yeah,
Natlan.
new lead banner.
Talk about whiplash.
That's
tempting.
right. Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before, I really recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version 5.2. The new version will also bring a
Siege
few
Wing.
updates to regular
Rosaria.
Genius Invocation TCG.
Do you ever feel a little
Wolf
cooped
Lord.
up while you're playing card games? Well, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Our next event will give
I'll go for a
travelers the
Ororon.
opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors.
On the
In
Chasca
Club
banner.
Convoy, travelers will need to help Lamia track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be able to see
Hey.
the animal's point of view by using a special tool.
There it is.
Once you've managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down.
This one
Once
again?
the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like Ororon would really shine
Oh,
in this event.
what is
He's
this?
definitely an animal lover.
I can see that. I'm sure that he
What?
would jump at the chance to meet animals from other nations.
Yeah.
Finally,
What's
the
with the
Ley
little-
Line
what's with the
Overflow
doll?
event will return in version 5.2. If you need Mora or character EXP materials, then keep an eye out.
All
Land
right,
Overflow.
let's dive into some updates and game optimization.
Prep for 5.3.
First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater.
Another one?
Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge.
Oh, we read this
and
before,
have to
okay.
reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers
Oh, if
provided
it is
feedback
furnishing,
that
that'd be
this setup
awesome.
interrupted their experience.
It might be, actually.
So, this will no longer be the case in version 5.2. Now, after finishing a battle, all you need to do is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
Thank you.
Nice. Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for
Thank
all
you.
the generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update. You can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the supporting cast screen.
Okay.
Cool. It'll be nice to know that our supports are helping people out.
Yup. Oh,
Or
and the
that they're
party
not.
configuration mechanic has also been optimized. Besides the elemental
Classes.
filtering, the Imaginarium Theater will now feature recommended row icons,
On-fielders.
elemental statistics, and markers for the main types of enemies.
That is so helpful. I'll occasionally put together a random team if I've just started experimenting with some characters, but this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in
That
a
Ororon
much more
team's
prominent
still
position.
put all the
Hopefully,
elements aside
this
there.
change will make it
Yeah,
easier for
yeah.
travelers to form the
It's
best
like
teams.
Electro
Yeah.
charge kind of character,
Now we
but
can
doesn't.
directly see which elements work best against
doesn't buff
specific
it, though,
enemies.
I don't
That's
think.
definitely going to save some time.
For sure. And we can expect
sure.
even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable feedback about their experiences. Okay,
Yeah, that
let's
needs-
introduce the
that
other
needs,
system optimizations
some
coming in
changes.
version 5.2. You can now sort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them,
When you
from
got
the
'em,
most
yep.
recent to the oldest. Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture,
Yes,
and cooking
oh,
dishes
cool.
are
Alright.
now shorter in length.
That's really nice. The dev
Good.
team designed a lot of intricate animations for these features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over
You
again.
gotta
There
sacrifice
will
somewhere.
also be several optimizations for the Serena teapot. The seed dispensary
That's
can now
good.
hold more of every type of seed. You'll be able to
Hey.
purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange
Get
for
your
realm
Natlan
currency.
seed
In
dispensary.
addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds.
Boon.
This way, it'll be easier for travelers to collect wood.
Awesome. I've been meaning to use some cool replicas in my Serena teapot, but
Did
I'm
you?
always short on wood.
Did
so
you?
this should be really helpful.
Nice! I'm so excited for you! Oh, and optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just hit Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically
Appreciate
based on
this,
popular in-game
but
configurations.
They
Of course,
keep beating
if you
around
have
the
your
bush
own ideas in mind,
with
then
the
you can always
presets.
disable the recommended plans to configure custom ones instead.
It's just
The
like
update
there's
also
so
allows
many
you to
things
batch lock artifacts in your inventory based on the recommended general
around
lock plan
presets.
and set lock plans. This will make it much faster to organize your inventory. In addition, a shortcut
Gonna
button that
try-
navigates to the
gonna
lock
try to build another
assistance
character.
interface will be added to the
I'll be
artifact
resting
domain challenge screen
from 5.2
and
to
the
build the
artifact
characters.
acquisition screen. This should make it easier for travelers to
Okay.
configure their locking rules whenever they want. A star feature will also be added next to the lock button
Oh
on
my
each
goodness.
artifact. Travelers can use this feature to mark their favorite artifacts and filter by stars to quickly track them down.
Finally, treasure compasses will now be able to locate even more treasure locations, including series
Multiple
and
ones?
time trial
Oh, okay.
challenges.
Yeah, that's a
quick
good one
swap
too. That's a very
feature
good
will
one.
also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus resonance stones.
Never used that for my
Enabling
small
this
brain.
feature will
My
allow
quality of
travelers
life.
to more easily use these
Yeah,
devices
me
across
either.
regions. The feature will automatically switch to the compass or stone that corresponds to your location in the game.
If I had spare coins for
Awesome.
wood.
Be sure to check
Yeah,
out
exactly.
future announcements for more details on the version 5.2 optimizations.
Exactly.
All right, that was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
It's
Second
time for the third
break.
redemption code.
There's your redemption code. Oh, it's too early. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so yeah, the events will be. Yeah, that wasn't a dev discussion earlier. Yeah, yep. All that stuff, most of that stuff, except for the animation thing, but that was all in the dev notes. Ba, 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 ba. Yes. Let's see. That goes there. Oh, actually, I go back and grab them if I can. Let's see. Oops.
Welcome back,
Okay.
travelers. What else do we have on the agenda, Gabe?
We have some very
What we
exciting
got?
news to share. After the version update on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S. Log
There it
into Genshin
is.
Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's
Oh,
Course Intertwined.
shoot.
Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find
There's a
extra
glider for
rewards in their
Xbox?
in-game mailbox.
Awesome.
Can you show us the
Alright,
glider?
That should be everything.
No?
That means that we've reached the end of the special program.
That was it.
Is there anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chasca and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because
We'll see
she
on
has
that.
such an amazing personality. And Ororon seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine.
The glider I
What about
can't
you?
get. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan
Yeah.
storyline. And we have so much to explore this time. I mean, 2 new tribes and a new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about
Yeah, the
Genshin
areas would be
Impact
nice.
is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different
Yes,
devices
it's very
depending on where
filler
I am. So
patchy.
it's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
Yeah.
And
They kind of debated us
on
with
that
the Set
note,
Lally and Ororon
I hope you
picture.
have fun with the new version, travelers.
Because
Bye.
it's more
Bye.
about fixing Natlan. And that was all. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna be one of those, just like those filler patches. Well, definitely wasn't the biggest fan of the event on that one. Maybe besides the first one. Let me get those live stream codes here. Yeah. That was something else. Okay. Oh, they had these pretty quickly, huh? So yeah, here we get. I'm gonna get these codes up, and yeah, it's all right, I suppose. You mean feel like patch? Is that only an archive quest? There is an archive quest, actually. Yeah, there is an archive quest. It's the fix Natlan archive quest. Oh, is this how you do it? Slash pin. There it is. There's all your codes. There's all your codes. Oh, it's starting right now. Do they have the video yet? Not yet. No problemo. Had to find someone who actually had all written down. So yeah, what do we have? A little recap here. Fire and ice. Ice dot. Oh. There it is.
Still managing to sow discord even after all these years.
Yeah, not even Pyro Traveler either, yeah.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue,
Sag.
sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
Looks better than Chasca.
This time in
Hot
place,
take.
I'll bet the easiest person to find.
Looks very colorful, yeah. Looks real colorful.
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone.
I just want to rescue
Granny
some.
won't let me.
Rescue who? Still play though? Yes,
500 years
sir.
later, mystery surfaced again.
So maybe that
We
island
risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
had to do with Capitano.
As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help. Be free.
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be a cool boss because you have all the different forms of old enemies, new enemies, and both characters can fly.
Time to say hello.
And I'm so happy that as a 4-star he can fly too.
It's either your end or mine.
Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Than ever before. Yeah, alright. So I think the main thing you'll be doing this patch is probably just exploring. I think the world quest for that new area is gonna be cool. The Archon quest will just be probably a whole lot of yapping. Just a whole lot of talking to people, and you know, you're a therapist in the Archon quest. You're rebuilding Natlan's lands, and you're trying to help people out mentally. That's your goal.
As elite special forces, their job was to
That's
detect
your goal.
threats, disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now,
See,
the tribe never
Yin
forgot its
San.
origins. They still hold trials to
Yeah, rebuild the J Chamber 2.0.
hide and control her gun like a
Probably
cuckoo sword.
minus the cool ending.
The Soul Sniper doesn't just
Unfortunately.
increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption. It also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Oh, there you
Wow,
go. Yeah.
That mid-air perspective is
Then they come back again and destroy it all again.
so cool. It seems so liberating.
Yeah, that's kind of cool though.
And
Also, one note that was kind of glossed over is that Chasca gets phlogiston for every enemy she kills.
feeding monsters
So-
will restore phlogiston to your party.
Yeah,
While she's in
that's
the
actually
Night
kind
Soul's
of
blessing
that's
state,
really nice.
Chasca can ride and control her gun like a cuckoo sword. The
Cuckoo
Soul
sword.
Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed
It's a
and
big old
resistance
gun,
to
man.
interruption. It also allows her to get a better
It's
angle
a big
on her
old
enemies.
gun.
Wow, that mid-air
Yeah.
perspective is so cool.
Good news though, they did. It looks like they actually got the recording studio. Oh wait, I actually see it. Let me see.
Appreciating. Formosa has not signed the interim agreement. They have not, but also.
Oh, it says already actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genshin anymore. So.
Yeah. So maybe they're getting a new studio, but it'll still be a while before they actually get back.
Really a thing.
Yeah. So that a long time ago. Yeah.
Like just information I got. So.
I thought it was I thought it was new information, but yeah, it's the same clip. Like he came back again and said something new, but
it seems so liberating.
So in that case, I don't know then.
And Chasca's fierce when she's
I don't know.
In the Night Soul's blessed
Maybe
state,
possibly
Chasca's
before we
deal
get this
animal
Naya?
damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in the state
Maybe.
will cause Chasca to enter
Crap,
a special
Chasca.
aiming mode.
But the new boss needs this type of character like Night Soul only. Can do more damage to it, but it says elemental damage can do big damage on it.
This allows her
Or just
to
make a
lock
casual
onto
team.
a set number of enemies
Yeah.
within range.
It can. I think he said Night
deal
Soul
animal
does
damage
slightly
upon
more
impact.
or something like that.
In addition, for every pyro, hydro, cryo,
Something
or
like that.
electro character in your stronger enemies.
It looks like these
Stronger
monsters take
enemies.
the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true.
So,
The
yeah,
Abyss
I don't
has
know.
corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we
That's
defeat them?
Travelers will
sickening.
need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards. Doing
Takes a
so
while to
allows
charge,
them
too.
to take damage and causes them to enter a brief state of confusion. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially
Soul.
effective against these wards.
Wow, the Abyss has gotten so advanced. It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
And that's the same clip too.
Okay, that was a lot of
Lego-
information to
Lego
take
card.
in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise.
Self swirl.
First up, limited time.
Yeah, I think she'll be like self swirl kind of. She is based off the other teammates in her party. So there's you got Farina, Fischel, and Bennett. So she'll have like Pyro, Electro, and
Animal
Hydra.
character, she can swirl them at the same time.
It's gonna be
That's
hard to
awesome.
copy. It's gonna be hard when they copy Best Lava Shops. Yeah.
I know, right?
Hopefully not
Elemental Burst
both
has
of
a
them.
similar function too.
Just one of them.
Chasca fires a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst.
Gale-splitting.
Which deep attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up
So,
to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which
at
deal
least 2?
animal damage upon impact. In addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party,
Hey, is
one
it
of
random?
Chasca's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Whoa,
Oh,
no
okay.
way. So Chasca can
No
directly
way.
deal other types
What?
of elemental damage based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right?
that could be.
But
It's
Elemental
interesting, but
Burst has a similar function too. Chasca
That's
fires
probably
a
new low weapon, but got
gale-splitting
worth the
Soul
figure shirt
Seeker
instead.
shell during her
Oh
burst,
yeah, I
which-
forgot. Yeah, that's the other. That's the other banner. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that.
And the rewards will be available all in the
Definitely
and
don't
first
want
half
that.
of version 5.2.
But the
Traveler-
first half though, you got Chasca and Lenny, so you can go for 2 bows. You got Chasca's bow and First Great Magic, and you got Ororon as well.
travelers can look forward to event wish.
Wait, he'll appear in the event Wishing Piercing Shot, Crimson Wake, and Conjuring Chasca. Oh, okay. I thought it was saying he was going to be free somewhere.
Wishes from Chasca and Lenny.
Huge drop rate boost.
Ororon will also receive a drop rate boost. And in the second half,
They always
of
say that,
version
but it's like-
5.2, we'll have returning event wishes.
I mean,
from
I guess it
Yuri
makes sense
and
for
New
Ororon, but
5.2,
not for the
travelers
other
can
two.
look forward to event wishes from Chasca and Lenny. Ororon will also receive a drop rate boost.
Yeah, I'll try and get
And
Ororon
in
off
the
of
second
Chasca's
half
banner.
of Version 5.2, we'll have returning event wishes for
Zhongli.
Zhongli and New Villette. The weapon banner will
Zhongli.
feature a new 5-star bow, Astro Vulture's Crimson
Yeah,
Plumage,
definitely don't
and
want
2
that.
new Natlan specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
All right,
Definitely don't want
it's
that one.
time for our first break. Once we come back, we'll dive right into the event.
I kind of want to just wait for Mavuika, really. I mean, it'd be cool to fly and stuff, but with the whole like Natlan only thing, it's kind of like, I mean, Ororon actually isn't Natlan only, but I wonder if he can fly still without it.
The tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered.
I wonder if he can
throughout
fly
the
still.
region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo Jabs.
Oh.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Citlali is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
Oh wait, this was Miyabi, or this was Allegra Clark too?
Miyabi, please step on me.
That was Allegra? What the heck? So that was before it's like play a guessing game on which person she voiced. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And she was the person getting interrogated.
Tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
You think it's good at least?
Definitely.
Yeah. I hope so. It looks really nice too. Assuming the next 3 elements for Mission 30 will be an Animo, Hydro, and Electro.
Lolly and Aurora
Probably,
have
yeah,
some
probably.
Really fun dialogue in this
Promotion.
I'm always
For
grabbing the
Chasca.
popcorn whenever these two interact. They're practically a two-person show. And
Oh.
speaking of fun,
Oh, yeah,
let's
and
get
for,
into the
Ororon,
event
too.
gameplay. First up is the search for
So this confirms that Citlali's vision casing looked like this. It kind of looks like the bat ears. But like it's like that right here.
Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming spirits into specific zones to earn points. Pay attention to the conditions
And
on
we
the field
got-
if you want a higher score. For example,
After that, we have a make the painting event. That's one. Then after that, we got... Okay, that was the end of that event. Then the next one is just like the adventure games. Which, you know, that's fine. Then you got the theater mechanicus, but it's like enemies versus enemies. And lastly, TCG. Everyone's favorite. With auto battle. So, yeah. Then you have a Find the Animal event again. It's cool though, is the furnishing. I like the furnishing. Little hootao. I wonder if he'll have like other ones too. But
This event is definitely an animal lover.
yeah.
I can see that. I'm sure that he would jump at the chance
Yeah.
to meet animals from other nations.
The bat
Yeah.
Surian.
Finally, the ley line
The bat Surian is basically a Roron. And vice versa.
event will return.
And then
in
the other,
version
the
5.2.
QQ is
If you need
Chasca.
more or character EXP
But
materials, then
the
keep
bat
an eye
gameplay though would be kind of cool. So you can like do special puzzles and stuff like that.
out.
All right, let's dive
Fly
into
up in
some
the air.
updates and game optimizations. First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater. Previously,
Go to the
travelers
next
would be
act,
returned
and
to
what I
theater
didn't
lobby
know
after
from
completing
the
their
dev notes
experiences.
is they changed the
let's introduce
animation,
set dishes.
or they made it
The
faster.
animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture,
So that'd be
and
nice.
cooking dishes are now shorter in length.
That's really nice.
Because I used to
The
like,
dev
I used to hit escape to just like kind of like skip this, but
team designed a lot of intricate animations for
Now
the
they
feature,
changed it.
but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and
and
over.
then everything else we
There
knew
will
about.
also
pretty
be
sure.
several optimizations for the Serena Teapot. The seed dispensary can now hold
teapot.
more of every type of seed. You'll be able to purchase wood.
Yeah,
at
and then
the
apparently
Wooden Depot
special glider for Xbox.
Xbox Series X and S. Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined.
I kind of want to see it, but they didn't show it.
Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Course
Let's
in
go.
X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined. Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
Extra
Awesome.
rewards.
All right, that should be everything. That means
Yeah, I
that
don't have
we've
it
reached
yet.
the end of the special program. Is there anything that you
Says.
want to say before we...
Yeah, they didn't even mention the elemental. Yeah, you would think they would mention that. So now we gotta like figure it out. I guess on our own. We didn't even know how much they got buffed by.
go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chasca and her weapons
Weird.
seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing personality. And
Yeah.
Ororon seems like a very layered character. The
is
storytelling
unfortunate.
is definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan storyline, and we have so much to explore this time. I mean, 2 new
That's
tribes
unfortunate.
and a new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about Genshin Impact is how it's
And
multi-platform. Like,
that's
I'm
pretty
always
much it.
logging.
Wait, did you
Then
say
it's not evil then during during
Play
Simulator.
the Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
I know we introduced some adorable Saurians
The
earlier,
evil
but
dragon?
this creature is actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It
They actually said its
it
whole name and
actually
everything. I
took
think right
this
here.
alone. This dragon's power. Let's
Yeah, I have like his name.
Take him to
Bona.
Now travelers can
Oh. Whoops.
What a useful little guy.
I know,
Dragon of the City of Flowing Ash, the Tainted One.
right? Now travelers can explore Oshka Natlan with 2
Yeah.
companions.
I think that'll probably be my favorite part of the patch. It'll probably be this. This like big world quest. As you know, the world quests are usually pretty good. So there's a whole area that's devoted to the world quest.
Kokoik and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even
I'll
a
probably
special
enjoy
token
this,
around
yes.
here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano.
Hmm.
A new adventure with Little One awaits in version
Dragon's
5.2.
Trial Abyss.
This
With the same gameplay mechanic too.
explore
You need the
Oshka
companion.
What a useful little guy.
Top.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Oshka Natlan with 2 companions,
Oshka
Kokoik
Natlan.
and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a
07.
special token around here that can enable Little One.
We got
It doesn't
Ororon.
need to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points.
Doesn't
and he
need
can
the Night Soul
maintain the
Blessing.
Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natlan characters. So how do
So
his
he's not
abilities
like a Hydra
Let me start by
charge
explaining
buffer,
how
but
Ororon
maybe with
gains Night
constellations.
Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For
Maybe.
example,
2 bow
Ororon can
characters.
gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his elemental
cape.
skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Specifically.
Yep. And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro
Beto.
charged reactions or other party members deal
Yo,
Night Soul
Ayato's
damage,
back. He's
Ororon
back.
can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's Blessing state,
So is he
and
gaining
trigger
it
the
or
effect.
losing it right there?
Exactly.
Okay,
Though
yeah,
I should
I
mention
think.
that Ororon doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the
Oh, there's a
Hypersense
bar under
effect.
his face.
He can trigger it even while he's off field? That sounds really useful.
Totally.
Kinda
His
have to do it
elemental
for a good
burst
while.
provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party. Ororon performs
And I guess like
an
he is in a group, kind of like a taunt grouper that's not anime.
ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a
Dude just
supersonic
flies.
Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close, the
Hmm.
Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That should be great for crowd control.
That will be
Yes,
interesting.
with Ororon in your party, dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier.
Look how
And
far we
speaking of
come. We
making
got
things
dudes just going
easier,
up in the air.
Ororon can also improve the exploration
Looking down.
experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ororon really cherishes
So
his friends.
nothing too crazy. I think this is definitely going to be our bridge to Mavuika,
Cool. So,
or 5.3.
upcoming regions in this
But there'll be some things in here though. There'll be some things,
But there's more.
just not
5.2
too
actually
much.
introduces another new region.
I wonder if Setlaw is going to be voiced or not. Probably not.
I think we caught a glimpse of this ancient
Yeah, she was in here for a second, but
Flower Feather Clan. Truth
the sword looks cool though.
in this event.
I'm always grabbing
He said they'll be funny in this event. I was like, there's no voice.
Speaking of fun,
Maybe there is,
let's
though.
get into the event gameplay. First up is the
Our favorite part though, TCG.
Do you ever feel a little cooped up while you're playing card games?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about that. Our next event.
Yeah, maybe it's not even a voice event period. Possibly, yeah.
Great outdoors. In Claw
Do,
Convoy,
do, do,
travelers
do. And let's check some Twitter news at the end. What we got? It's the actual trailer itself. Oh, here you go. Important notice. Hey, there it is. Oh, there's your Xbox glider. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it was like a non-voiced event. I wonder, was this like mess up your account if you log into Xbox? I wonder. And I guess you could log in with like their cloud gaming feature if people really want the glider. It's a green one though. I don't know if we have a green one. Better than PlayStation glider? Yeah, at least it's like a nice vibrant color. The PlayStation one was like more so like Dragon Spine, and they just love blue and white gliders. There's so many of them. We rank 2 or higher. Permanently available after 5.2. Available throughout the entire 5.3 after the version 5.3 before version 5.4 meetings. Wait, other platforms? Oh, wait, other platforms available throughout the entirety of 5.3 to 5.4. So what, can you buy it on other platforms, or do you have to... What do I mean by that? You'll receive the corresponding in-game mail when logging into corresponding device platforms or in the period. Each UID can receive 1 reward. Surprised they have Chasca voice 5.2 because Chasca's VA is also on strike. Maybe she voiced her could probably, yeah. Watch it be AI. AI. Alright, so maybe you can buy it? I don't know if you could ever buy it before, or it's just like available to everybody at a certain point. I guess we'll find out. That is 5.3 January 1st. If I was smart enough, they put those links in the shop for non-Xbox users to purchase. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. I think so. Doesn't say like available in the shop, it just says available throughout 5.3, 5.4. Time. Dressing room feature unlocked person in the game. Equal or equip stylized wing glider in dressing room. Okay. Xbox wing glider. There you have it. Oh wait, let's go back here. There we go. Be waiting and hoping for 5.3. Yeah. Either gonna be waiting for you have to purchase it, or it'll be maybe available just for free.
Well, don't worry about that. Our next event will give travelers
the
opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors.
But with that being said, let's see. Travelers will be able to see that's pretty much it, yeah. So, might return afterwards or Friday, because I'm going to be like gone for the whole weekend, and even on the off weekend. But, yeah, looks like that was pretty much it. Nothing too crazy.
I'm sure that he would jump at the animals from other nations.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start that next week. Maybe. I'll say it'd be nice to do it over the Thanksgiving weekend, because it'd be a lot of time. But yeah, maybe next week. Have a nice one. Touch grass. No, I saw a whole bunch of work. Just work. When they want to take over your time for the holidays. Well, say a holiday.
Now, after finishing a battle,
oh, that's right. Okay, that's why we have day off. Okay.
If you want to keep fighting.
But yeah.
Travelers can now enjoy the
Maybe next week, or maybe even Sunday, actually.
And for all the generous travelers,
just want to have like a nice, good like time to play it. I don't want to like play it here and there, you know. Maybe next week.
Cool.
If not next
It'll be nice
week,
to know that our supports are
a little bit
helping
later.
people out.
There's not too much to do here though for Genshin. We're just waiting for the next patch, and then Star Rail's nothing to do. So it's a good time to do it actually. Besides Triple C, but yeah, I'll put the codes in here as well,
I've just started experimenting with some characters.
and we'll get
This
it
information should make it a lot easier to form strategic
a
teams.
lot easier.
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position. Hopefully, this change will make it easier for travelers to form the best teams.
Yes. Now we can directly see which elements work best against specific enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
There's your codes, or you can go on
We can
HioLab
expect even more optimizations in the future as
and do it that way too. It's very easy.
Section 6.
She's here. Oh yeah, I saw this. Somebody was saying somebody was saying they put the fire symbol, like 4 of them, right behind it, and said that's what it looks like. But we'll see. It does look like kind of like both in the picture, so I guess maybe yeah, there's some kind of burning ice. I always thought like her ice kind of looked odd, or that it didn't even look like ice. It looked like electric or something in that cutscene. It looked like just the Heliobi aura, some kind of blue aura. Still, lighter stonks. Yeah, now now it's like, wait a minute, lighter. Hold up, now I have to get lighter. But GG's 07. Yeah, it might be time to unlock our persona soon. I do want to check out the event in Triple C and try and climb the tower mode, but yeah. Salutations. Wow.